Hi, my dear. This is Marie again, and thanks for watching my video. I hope you are doing well. Usually I show you pictures of great actresses in my videos, but today I want to tell you a story about an actress that you probably know already. Her name is Francys Leal. She's now a star, but she had to start from nothing one day. Let me tell you her strange story. In the curious and whimsical tapestry of life, it is often the unanticipated threads that weave the most intriguing patterns. Such was the case for the enigmatic young woman named Francys Leal. Her tale, one of happenstance and bewilderment, unfolded with a grace that could have been plucked from the pages of a Truman Capote novel. Francys was a creature of the New York City streets, her spirit as vibrant as the neon lights that reflected in the rain-drenched pavements. She had come to the metropolis with dreams as large as the skyscrapers that loomed over her, aspiring to become an actress of renown. Her days were spent in a whirlwind of auditions, her nights in a delirious dance of hope and doubt. Yet amidst this tumult, there remained a softness in her eyes, a gentle allure that whispered of a girl from a simpler time, a girl who had once known the warmth of a small-town sunset. One morning her agent had called, with the promise of a breakthrough, an advertisement casting that could catapult her into the limelight. The address scribbled hastily on a scrap of paper, she set off with the excitement of a child on Christmas Eve. The studio, she was told, was nestled in the heart of the city, a place where dreams were traded like currency. But as the labyrinthine streets unfolded before her, so too did the uncertainties of the day. The numbers grew blurry, the signs a jumble of letters that whispered secrets she could not decipher. And so she found herself standing before a nondescript building, a relic from a bygone era, its once grand facade now a canvas for the ravages of time. With a tremulous breath, she stepped into the lobby, the air thick with the scent of old leather and dust. The elevator groaned and protested as it climbed the floors, finally delivering her to the studio's door. It was a place of shadows and whispers, a world unto itself where the walls held secrets of 1,000 untold stories. The receptionist, a lady with a smile that bore the weight of 1,000 auditions, greeted her with a nod. "You must be Miss Leal," she murmured, glancing at the clock that ticked away the seconds like a metronome to fate. "But I am here for the wrong casting," Francys confessed, her voice a tremolo of nerves. The lady's eyes widened, a spark of recognition igniting within them. But perhaps it is not so," she said, her smile deepening into a knowing crescent. "We have been expecting you." Confusion painted a delicate mask upon Francys's features. The wrong studio, the wrong casting, and yet she was expected. She was led down a corridor of mirrors, the reflection of her own doubt and anticipation following her like a shadow. The doors to the audition room swung open, revealing a tableau of faces that seemed to have been plucked from the pages of a fashion magazine. A man with a silver-tipped cane and a velvet voice stepped forward, extending a hand. "Welcome, Miss Leal," he said, his smile as warm as a summer breeze. "You are precisely what we have been searching for." The room grew hazy, the faces around her morphing into a blur of expectations and whispers. A script was placed in her trembling hands, a script that seemed to have been written with her in mind, as if the very words had been waiting to be spoken by her lips alone. As she read through the lines, she felt the weight of 100 lives within her, the sum of countless moments of joy and despair. Her heart raced, her breath grew shallow. Was this real, or was she adrift in the sea of her own ambition? The director called for quiet, and the world around her grew still. The camera rolled and she began to recite her lines, each word a step deeper into the rabbit hole of this peculiar adventure. The scene unfolded around her, a silent film of gestures and glances, the story of a woman whose fate was forever intertwined with the whims of destiny. As the final syllable left her mouth, The room erupted into applause, a symphony of hands that seemed to echo through the annals of time. She looked around, her eyes searching for truth in the sea of strangers. "It's perfect," the director exclaimed. "You've got the part?" The world around her swam with disbelief, a mirage that she feared would vanish if she dared to blink. But as she signed the contract, her name scrawled in ink that felt as real as the paper it marked, she began to wonder if perhaps the universe had orchestrated this peculiar symphony of errors for a reason. In the weeks that followed, the advertisement became a sensation. Her face graced the pages of magazines, her likeness plastered upon billboards that whispered sweet nothings to the city that never sleeps. She walked the streets she once knew, now a stranger in the land of her dreams made real. But at night, as she lay in the quiet embrace of her newfound success, she would often ponder the serendipity of it all. Was she truly meant to find this studio, to play this role, to become the woman she now was? Or was she simply a lost soul, adrift in the currents of a capricious destiny? The whispers of doubt grew fainter with each passing day, drowned out by the applause of her success. Yet in the stillness of the night, as she gazed out upon the twinkling city, she knew that she would never truly know the answer to that question, for in the curious and whimsical dance of life, it is often the mysteries that hold us captive, the enigmas that keep us reaching for the stars. And so the tale of Francys Leal, the girl who stumbled upon her destiny, became a legend, a whispered story shared in the hallowed halls of the entertainment world, a testament to the strange and wondrous ways that fate can lead us to our true calling, whether through the grand design of the cosmos or the simple act of getting lost in the pursuit of our deepest desires. And that's all for today, even if there is much more to say about her, of course. My dear followers, I hope you have enjoyed Francys's story. Please subscribe if you did. I will see you later in another video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.